salutations, good day, and hi. Welcome to the fifth and final day of the third Formula Holo series. We're going beyond the circuit for the last two races of this championship. We are going to Mexico City, and we will be saying, well done, Baku. As we have a look at the standings, we have 29 racers, 29 holoID members still in contention for the July Championship, led, surprisingly enough, by Pavolia Reine of holoID Gen 2, thanks in no small part to her back-to-back race wins last Tuesday at Hockenheim and Magny Cours. First time in FH that someone won back-to-back races, and it's also on the same day. 3 consecutive podiums, and she suddenly shot herself onto the lead in the Drivers' Championship. Now there's up to 200 points left at stake for the drivers. As you can see, there the top 3 are all within 100 points of each other. Amelia is 110 points, so if she fails to qualify for the next race, or any of the 2 last races, anyone below her, Amelia and anyone below her on this table, either fail to qualify for either of the two races today, or if they score low or don't score at all, then they'll be out of contention. So basically, Reine, Marina, and Flair have the best chance at winning the title this July and getting to add a gold star on their car. And these are the drivers who are already out of contention. For those of you who want to follow along with the wooden spoon race, currently led, I'm sorry to report, by Tokino Sora, who after 8 races has yet to earn a single point, only qualifying for round 2 of this series and not scoring. And unfortunately, Iris is one of the drivers who has already gotten herself out of the championship contention. All 4 members of Gen 1 and all 4 members of holoID Gamers are out of contention, so which is unfortunate for those generations. And then we have a look at the Constructors' Championship, led by Gen 3, the Usada Kensetsu team, with 697 points. Second on the table is the holoID team of Watson Industries with 621 points. Third is the Gen 2, the Akukin Kensetsu team, with 574 points. And still bottom of the table is the holoID Gamers team with only 90 points. Twice as many available drivers as the next highest team up on the list, the Moon Architect team, who's also out of contention for the Constructors' Championship. Anyway, I need to get my music in. We need some good fast-paced music because relaxing music isn't what I would think when it comes to race car driving. Let's open up R Factor and get down to business. For the finale of this July series. Yada 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 yada. Okie dokie. Let's check the settings just to make sure we are at Mexico City. The Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez. 15 laps for this race. All the drivers should be in. Standing starts. That's how they do it in these Formula Series. Looks good. Everything's good. My notepad up and we should be good to go to the low circuit and get to the racing. Make sure everything's good. Oh yeah. Don't forget to look in the description for the link to the Google Sheet. Google Spread Sheet. For the current point standings. Drivers' Championship and Team Championship. So that you follow along with your favorite all-live member in this series. As we go ahead and open up the Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez in Mexico City, Mexico. 4.304 kilometer, 2.674 mile. Just letting it load for a bit. Please wait patiently. And we are in. As per usual, we find the duplicate driver, because we don't want more than one of the same driver to get in. And also, Yopi is sitting out this series. Everything looks good. Inexplicably, 8 minutes of qualifying time given for the drivers. As we have a look at Watson Industries' Roy Calliope. Yeah, let's have a look at the track. First, it's a long straightaway before you reach a couple of turns. Say hello to the crowd. These grandstands just about everywhere on this course, and then you go through another long straightaway. Before it's another left-right sequence, heading into a tight angle. And then you reach the challenge portion with a lot of twists and turns and curves and stuff. Yeah, just like that. And then you take a right angle, and then you enter the baseball stadium, where much of the crowd is located. That's right, this section of the track is also a baseball stadium from time to time. And then after a last curve, you reach the finish line, and that's a lap at the Hermanos Rodriguez. Alright, let's see who qualifies for this race. Everyone has recorded times. We're gonna have to cross out some names who are out of contention. Let's see. Yeah, Hatama is already out of contention. Aqua was in contention, but she's failed to qualify for this race. And she's more than 100 points out of Pavolia Reine's lead, so she's out of contention for the championship. Matsuri was already out of contention. Muna is also out, also failing to qualify. Ollie's failed to qualify. Usada Pekora was already out of contention. She's not in. Reine, surprisingly, has failed to qualify for this race. I see the curse of the previous race winner has gone back to showing up again. So that might affect the championship standings, depending upon how things go in this race. So Reine fails to qualify for Mexico. Toa is now out of contention. And Roboco fails to qualify as well. So she's out of contention. Nenechi is also out. And so her name is scratched out. She had basically Nenechi had basically the slimmest chances of all those still in contention heading to this race to probably take the championship, but she failed to qualify for this race anyway, so she's not in. Ushia was out of contention. Genma was out of contention. Gura, same for her. Enma is out. Ayunda Risu was already out, and same for Miko. So we have 30 drivers in it to win it, and oddly enough, all four members of Milfa Tori have decided to show up for this race, even though they're all out of contention for the Drivers' Championship and also the Constructors' Championship. Surprise, surprise, Tokinosora decides to race. She's starting off at P11, and her fellow idol buddy, Hochimachi Suisei. Hochimachi Suisei will start off at pole position. Second is Botan. Third is Noel. And then J-Chat, Watame Polka. Subaru Mio, Kiara. Friend, Soda, Flare. Mori Calliope, Watson Amelia, Aki Rose. Azuki Choco Kanata. Lammy Mel Iris. Marine. I believe she's Yes. Second in the standings is Marine. Marine, she has qualified for the race. Ayame and Ina. So both Flair and Marine have qualified for this race, but not Reine, which is a big development here. 25 Shion, 26 Okayu, 27 Anya. And finally, Korone, Luna, and Achan. So we have our grid for this penultimate round of the championship. Once again, it is 15 laps. 100 points for the winner. Perhaps any of the drivers out of contention for the championship who are in this race could play spoiler here and get the win. let's see what happens as we head down to the grid. Here we go. 40 drivers in. Hockenheim Suisse at pole position. Everyone is scoring up, spinning up, ready to go here at Mexico City. It's lights out, and away we go. Here comes Suisse, Botan, Noel, J-Chad, and the rest of the crew. Up in the first straightaway. Everyone has sped out. Everyone is about to go into the first turn. And unsurprisingly, a few cars bump into each other. Oh, careful. Shion and Anya got the worst of it, but they're still in it, I think. As they go on to the next set of corners. Zones are fine. Now the tricky section with the lefts and the rights and the rights and the lefts. With Suisse leading the pack very early on. As they enter the stadium. Enter the stadium and then go back to the start finish line. Suisse leads after one lap, 0.733. Voltan is second, and J-Chad is third. Fourth, Polka, and fifth is Takanashi Kiara. Suisse, as you know, finished second in the Drivers' Championship in the first series. Didn't have as successful a successful series in Series 2. Here she is currently in the lead. As you can see, a couple of drivers lagging behind there. That's Aki Rose and Rosaki Shion, both trailing well behind the rest of the pack. Meanwhile, bottom of the table, Tokunosura is 11th. Hoping to get her first points in this series with a top 24 finish. Suisse is still good, leading by over a second. As we see this choo-choo train, everyone driving in one straight line. But one driver is in pit lane. That's the two drivers are in pit lane. Ame and Akiros having to pit at the moment as we see H-Chan oversteer. Suisse with her trademark tartan or plaid livery. And Botan with her famous black and white stripes. is driving clean so far. Amelia is still stranded in pit lane. Probably having issues starting. She is behind by at least one lap. Suisse is still in the lead. Another driver has entered pits, and that is Nakamata Okayu of the Gamers team. It's surprising that she herself would have to be in pit lane, as we see Amelia finally come out. Gamers not having quite a good series, with neither of their members, not even their newest member Fubuki, haven't had a race win, only come in second place at best in any of the races in this first few series. Let's have a look at some of these drivers just driving out of the stadium and crossing the finish line. Iris only 22nd at the moment. And wow, we see a big lead so far, I think, for Suisse. Look at that, 6.5 second lead for Hockenheim Suisse. As we see, so that's a corner again. How do the drivers manage that corner? Everyone seems to be doing fine at the moment. Dokunosora is still good at P11. She already knows that she has nothing left to drive for. Just cannot win the Drivers' Championship, so she's just trying to play it safe. As we see someone lose their front wing, I think. Yeah, it's Yukihana Lamy who lost her front wing because of some awkward issues at that turn. And she has slowed down a bit. Good thing it's a relatively slow section and there's a big runoff zone. Meanwhile, Suisse still has a big lead. As she enters the baseball stadium again. Currently it's a fight between second and fifth. These four drivers, two Gen 5 members, one EN driver and one solo driver. Bolton currently second and Polka third. As the drivers are coming out of the stadium and driving along the straight. A few drivers behind the rest of the field, but they're all still driving. Lammy, understandably, going in for repairs to her front wing. Reine second in the Drivers' Championship at 19 right now. Between 19 and 20. Now she's at 20 again, just behind Anya. Coming into the baseball stadium again and out of it. Meanwhile, let's have a look at Flair, who is in the top 10 right now at 7th place at the moment. And surprisingly, Mio decided to race. She's in 6th. Despite herself and the entirety of her team already eliminated from July Championship contentions in both the Drivers' and Constructors' Championships. Basically, the top 3 has been unchanged all throughout the first half of this Mexico race. As we have a look at the pack of drivers coming into the baseball stadium. Drivers. And here's Suisse again. Still with a big lead, although it has narrowed a bit, 4.948. But she's still leading by quite a big margin. Botan and Polka come around these grandstands. At the moment, we have yet to see anyone drop out. But mechanical failures are set to time scaled here, so perhaps later in the race, some of the drivers may have issues as the first few drivers come out of the stadium. If you're just joining us, Reine currently leads the Drivers' Championship. Both she, Shiranori Flair, and Hosho Marine are all within 100 points of each other, but Reine has failed to qualify for this race, while Flair and Marine are both in it. So with high enough finishes, Flair or Marine might go over her in the Drivers' Championship. Suisse is heading into the start of the day 27th out of the 29 drivers who came to today. Still with a chance to win the Drivers' Championship. She is leading by 4.65. But Marine and Flair, well, certainly Flair. Flair is in the top 10, so Suisse's race win might be futile for her, depending upon how things stack up. She is suddenly slowing down a bit. I think Botan is catching up. She is now within 3.611 seconds of Suisse. Polka still remains at third, Azuki fourth, Chiara fifth. No one is out of the race yet. Iris has dropped down to 24th. Sora has gone up to the top 10 with 5 to go. Make that 4 to go as Suisse has a cross start finish again and is zooming along on the straightaway. Botan is definitely well comfortably set in second place. Here comes Omar Polka as we come into these slow corners. The standings have not changed much all throughout this race. Only Amelia has had the biggest issues so far, being one lap behind. As Suisse comes out of the stadium, 3 laps left. We're still at 7. Sora has dropped down to 12th. Marine is forever 17. Iris is still barely clinging on to the points. A bit of fighting between these drivers. I could enable the rain function, but to give this race a bit more excitement, but that wouldn't make for ideal racing settings, and that may make things a bit more whether plug in an R factor anyway. Anyway, here comes Ochimachi Suisei. Has not lost her lead all throughout the race. She just basically couldn't stop her. She's just yeah, the only threat to her at the moment is Flair, who's still in 7th. As a couple more drivers are stranded in pit lane. And here comes Suisei coming out for the final lap. And Suisei leads by 4.267. Flair all of a sudden has jumped up to 5th. As she and Chiara have traded places in the standings, Mio still remains in 6th. Top 3 still unchanged. Polka is closing in on Botan. It's basically a race per second at this point. With Botan holding on to the silver spot. As Suisei comes to the final turns, to the cheers of the crowd, comes out of the stadium. And here comes Ochimachi Suisei coming down to the last curve to take the victory here at Mexico City. Suisei wins round number 9. Gets the 100 points. Definitely playing spoiler here with her deep down on the table. Botan and Polka, 2nd and 3rd. And here comes Tokino Sora finishing in the top 10. Finally, she gets points. Flair gets 40 points for her 6th place finish. Everyone is coming in. No DNFs for everyone. Suisei basically led throughout the entire race, never lost her lead. She gets the race win, all to herself. Botan and Polka, 2 Gen 5 SSRB Racing Team members in the podium. Azuki from all the way down in P16 at the start of the race gets the top 5 finish. Mio is 5th, 6th is Flair. No, she won't quite take the lead in the Drivers' Championship. 13 is Marine. 15 points. So Marine 13th place, 15 points, and what does that leave the championship standings? Reine was on still remains on 282, and Marine will go to 277. Reine will still remain in the lead for the championship heading into Baku. We'll settle the points first. 7th is Yuzuki Choco. It is Kanata. 8 is Kanata. 9, Kiara. 10, Sora. Kiara is 9. And Tokino Sora is 10. 11, Subaru. 11, Subaru. Where is the Deki? 12th Watame. 12th Watame. 13th is Marine. 13th is Marine. Neither Flair nor Marine were able to threaten Reine's lead. 14 is Fubuki. Where is Friend? 15, Callie. 16, Ina. Callie is 15, 16 is Ina. 17, Noel. 18, Ayame. 19, J-Chad. 20, Shion. And then Mel, Coronet, 21, 22. 23, Iris. Finally getting points, although it's only 2 points for the Project Hopra representative. 24, Anya. Closing out the points. The rest of the drivers don't score. So we put in the points and see how the championship is affected. With 1 race left in the championship. Six is Player, 7 is Choco. Choco. And Kanata Kiara, 8 and 9. And 10 is Sora, finally getting her first points this series. A good, healthy 24. And Subaru is 11th. Subaru. And then Watame Marine, 12 and 13. And then 14, Fubuki. 15, Callie. And 16, Ina. Noel is 17. 17th. 18 is Ayame. Ayame. 19th is J-Chad. Not enough to keep them alive in the standings. Shion 20, 21 Mel. And 22 Coronet. 23 Iris, 24 Anya. So, the day ended up being a dud for ID Gen 1. Neither of the two drivers have qualified for the race. Just about everyone, every team has gone points. Akiro, Zokayu, all classified but no score. And Luna into Amelia. Have a hiccup out of the championship. Hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 24. Yep, there's these points, and we have 5 drivers left in contention for the championship. We have 5 drivers left in contention for the championship. They are Reine, 282, Marine, 277, Flair, 244 points, Polka, 203 points, Suisse, 193 points. So here you are. And we have a new bottom dweller in the standings. We have a new bottom dweller in the standings. That's Risu with only 12 points. Second to last with 18 points is Korone. And in massively disappointing news, third to last is Iris, 20 points, just behind Tokunosora, who's a fourth from last with 24. Ooh. Anyway, let's go get ready for the final race of this July championship. Now that everything is settled for this Mexico race. Alrighty then. So this is it. It's the last race. It's the well done Baku race. And this race will be scheduled for 11 laps. And we do things a bit different here. The 5 drivers in contention for the championship will all automatically qualify for the race. It will still be a 30-driver race, as per usual. We'll just see how the qualifications go. Let's do this! Off to Baku City Circuit. 6.003 kilometers, 3.730 miles. That is a relatively long circuit, complete with this nice castle in the background. Alrighty then. Let's try to find this duplicate driver and also take out Yopi, who's out due to protocol. We'll see her again in Series 4. The rest of the field is in. And I don't know who just came on out. Let's follow Toa on this interesting Baku City circuit. When you first come out, you're greeted by a couple of right angles. And then after this straightaway, you come to another left-hand turn. Another left-hand right angle. And then a de facto right angle. Before coming into this kink on the road. Yeah. Before coming along into this circular area. Yep, there's the castle in the background. Nice 2005 rendering, even though this circuit didn't start to be used until like 2016 or something. You just go around and around and around. Say hi to the crowd in the grandstands again. The Baku City scenery. It's brilliant. Well, another version of the track I saw had the well done Baku banners all throughout, but unfortunately the starting grid didn't work for 30 drivers when this track does. This track does, but it lacks the well done Baku signage. But I don't know. That's the entire run at this circuit. Let's see who qualifies for this race. Now I got to make sure we have 30 drivers in contention for the championship. Yeah, gotta make sure I'm able to count to 30. Reine, Marine, Flare, Polka, Suisse. Reine, Flare, Suisse. Oddly enough, 3 of the drivers still in contention. We'll have to start at the back of the pack. Reine, Flare, Suisse. Where's Marine and Polka? Where are these two? Polka and Marine starting off 6th and 8th. So we have to remove 16 drivers and the rest will be in. So Reine, Flare, and Suisse. So we cannot accept Amelia, nor Russia, nor Toa. So nor nor Chiara, nor Okayu. Suisse, Reine, Flair. Well, I'll start off. We'll start back of the grid. No Corone, no Luna, and Sora is out, but she's already scored points anyway. So whatever. And you gotta make sure the count looks right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. So here is your grid for. So here's your grid for Baku. We have Noel, Achan, Roboco, Anya, Azuki, Polka, Matsuri, Marine, Nene, Hachima, Ina, Fubuki, and Kelly, Enma, Botan, Risu, Lamy, Watame, and then J-Chat, Aqua, Pekora, Muna, Mio, Iris, Ollie, Shion, Kanata, and at the back of the pack inexplicably are Suisse, Reine, and Flair. And Polka and Marine will start off 6th and 8th, respectively, so they have what seems to be the best chance at winning the title, I think, provided they finish high enough. But we'll see what happens as we head down to the grid. And lock in the grid for this final race. And we're all ready to go. This is race number 10 out of 10 in this championship, with Noel on pole, 5 drivers in contention. So here we go from Baku, Azerbaijan, round number 10. For the July Championship, it's lights out, and away we go! And here comes Achan. Comes Achan. Achan currently leading after these first 2 corners. Suisse currently 30th, Reine 27th, Flair 25th. It's a tight, packed race. No runoff zone anywhere. Achan is currently leading this 11-lap race. And it looks like we have ourselves a choo-choo train situation. Of the 5 drivers in contention, Marine is ahead. Currently on 6th. Sixth place gives out only 40 points, which, if these results stand with Reine, currently on 25th, would be enough to overtake Reine. Suisse has crashed out of the race. She is out of contention. What in the world just happened there? She is out of the championship. Won the race in Mexico just now, and she goes out in the first lap. And she is out of the championship. That settles one situation. Suisse's slim hopes of potentially winning this July championship coming to a screeching halt as we see a couple drivers coming into pit lane. Everyone else having finished one lap. Here's everyone coming into that turn. And Polka is now ahead of Marine. But still on sixth place. 40 points won't be enough to overtake Reine. Ninth place at the moment for Hosho Marine. Marine, 28 points would be enough to overtake Reine. Reine this morning got a brand new summer outfit, which looks quite nice on her, and she's on track to potentially win the championship with her positioning right now. Reine is well out of big points. So is Flair. Chan is leading by almost 2 seconds. Shogun Noel is second. Third is Hoboko. With Azania, fifth is Azuki. Sixth is Hachima. Polka now ahead of no, I think she's still ahead of Marine, I think, at the moment. But has dropped to 7th. Marine down a place to 10th. 24 points would still be enough to overtake Reine. If Reine doesn't improve her situation. Mio is behind by 1 lap, as to be expected for the unfortunate Holo Gamers team. Reine and Flair are lagging behind. Flair can't win a championship that low, and championship leader at this point not doing so hot either. Pavolia Reine. Polka is still in 6th. Marine is 10th. So the championship standings: 282 for Reine, 277 for Marine. Only a 5-point difference. So 20th or higher would be good for Marine. Flair is on 244. So Flair needed at least 6th place, and she's already well behind her target. Polka just basically needed to win, as she's more than 75 points away. At 203 points, excuse me. As we see Ollie basically by her lonesome self. Which you hate to see. Reine and Flair are still definitely out of points. Out of points, which is bad to see. Polka has dropped to 8th, which is definitely not good. Marine's on 10th. She's being chased by Ina. And she's dropped down 1 place to 11th, which still gives 21 points. I don't see Flair or Reine improving, I think. They'll make that 12th now for Marine, but she's still, at the moment, on track, no pun intended, to win the Drivers' Championship for this 3rd series. And oddly enough, she hasn't gotten any race wins, when Reine has won 2 this series. Actually, a 20th place finish would be no good for Marine, because she would be tied on points with Reine. But Reine has 2 race wins, and Marine has only 2 2nd place finishes, so Reine would win on a tiebreaker. Oh, actually, at this point, Reine has gone up to 24th. Flair is 26th still. Shurigane Noel is currently in the lead in this race, followed by Eichan and Roboko-san. 3 drivers very close to each other. with the others well behind. Eighth is no good for Polka, who has to win this race to potentially win the July title. It is still a choo-choo train. So far, only one driver has crashed out in the opening lap, and that was Suisse, who needed to win the race to perhaps win the championship. But now finds himself well out of it. Marine situation has worsened a bit. Dropped down to 14th. She's 14th place, still giving out only 12 points. Shogunino well wants to make sure Gen 3 seals that Constructors' Championship. Start off from pole, was down to second against Achan. Now Achan is second. Noel leads with 4 laps to go here at Baku. It's all a choo-choo train situation. Everyone driving in single file. Reine 24 points, 24th place, 1 point. 1 point extra wouldn't be enough to save her with a Marine's position. And Polka down 1 place. Since last when we saw her. Basically, Marine needs to hold on to her spot, and she's good. With Reine's 24th, Reine will be on 283, and 283 against 277. So she would need 18th placer or better. And Marine's still trying to hold on to 14th, 3 to go. I don't see Polka winning with how this race has been going. No one is being risky. Marine down another place. Doesn't want to get any worse than 18th, I think. Oh, Muna has gone a bit ahead of a Marine. It would be crazy for the championship to end on a tiebreaker. Shogani Noel going on the straightaway, being pursued by A-chan. And we are on the penultimate lap of this Baku race, the penultimate lap of this third Formula Holo Series. Oh my goodness, Reine has gone up to 22nd now. Oh no, make that 20! Oh, already a big development here. Reine has gone up to 20th, that would be 5 points for her. And Marina's on and Marina is on 16th place. So all of a sudden, it looks like Reine would still remain in the... Looks like Reine would be leading the championship at this point. Look at this Reine. Might be winning the championship with a very slim margin, I believe by 1 point. As Noel goes onto the last narrow corner, crosses the start-finish line and enables this final lap. Final lap here at Baku. It all comes down to this. Marine and Reine, 16 and 20. '16th only giving out 9 points. Marine would be on 286. Reine. Yeah, it looks like a... Reine would be on 287 if these results hold. 16th and 20th. Oh, it's looking very close. I don't know if Marine would be able to catch up. She just needs to move up to 2 places, but it's not looking too good. And here comes Shirogane Noel, able to hold off A-chan to win at Baku. A-chan wins this final round of this race. A-chan comes home second, Roboco third, Oski fourth. And here comes the last few drivers. Marine, I'm afraid 16th place is no good for her. And Pavolia Reine is gonna be your Series 3 champion, it looks like. Pavolia Reine finishes 20th for 5 points. So 287, Marine, 16th place, 9 points. 286, Pavolia Reine is your champion for this third series by 1 point. Those two race wins in Hockenheim and Magny Cours and second place in Imola, enough to put her on top of the Drivers' Championship. Everyone is done here. Points are going to be locked in. Noel, Aichan, Robico, Azuki. 4th, Anya. 5th, 6th is Hachima. 7th is Momosuzu Nene. And 8th is Ina. 9th Polka, not enough for her. 10th is Matsuri. And 11th is Kelly. 12th is Shishua Botan. 13th, Enma. 14, Risu. 15th is Muna. 16th is Hosho Marine. 17 is Minato Aqua. 18th is Iris. 19th is Fubuki. 20, Rene. Start off 29th on the grid, basically at or near the back of the grid. Coming home to take 20th place and earn herself the championship. It looks like 21 is J.A. Chad. 22 is Pekara. 23, Amane Kanata. 24th is Lammy. The rest of the drivers don't score. And the music is not even done yet. 25 is Watame. 26th is Flair. 27th is Shion. 28th is Ollie. 29th is Mio, and as you know, Suisse crashed out. So Suisse, ACC, Polka 9. Polka is 9th place. Come on, music, and right there, so we can wrap up this series. Anyway, Noel is first. Finally gets a race win for the very first time. Aichan, her best result yet. 2nd place. 3rd is Robico. 4th, Azuki. 5th, Anya. 6th is Hachima. 6th, Hachima. 7th, Nene. 8th is Ina. And Polka 9, Matsuri 10. Matsuri 10. As I put down the points, Usada Kensetsu, it looks like we'll have the Constructors' Championship locked up. 11th is Cali. 12th is Botan. 13 is Enma. 13th is Enma. 14th is Ayunda Risu. So that's going to put Tokino Sora dead last in the championship standings, from first to worst. Fifteenth is Muna. 15th is Muna. 16th is Marine. Was in reach of the championship, but unfortunately she ended up losing a few places, and she I think will finish second by 1 point. Aqua is 17th place. 18th is Iris. 18th is Iris. 19th is Friend. 20th is Reine, as you know. And 21 J-Chad, 22 Pekora. 23 is Kanata, and 24th Lamy. And on 25th through 29th, 0 points, 30th Accident. So Watame, Flare, 25 and 26 respectively. '27th is Shion. So no points for her. Ollie, no points. And Mio finishes 29th, concluding a disastrous Series 4 for the Mio Fattori team as we close out the series. Close out the series and put down the points. Pavolia Reine, your Series 3 champion with 287 points. Hosho Marine, oh, so very close. Silver medal with 286 points. And with the bronze with her win in Baku, wouldn't you believe it? It's Shirogane Noel! And fourth is Shiranui Flare with 244 points. Noel had 249 points. Fifth place is Polka with 231 points. And I miscalculated. Actually, it's Korone who's dead last in the standings. I failed to notice that Korone didn't even qualify for this race. So Tokino Sora is actually second to last. Inogami Korone dead last with 18 points. So there's the wooden spoon for her, and she's gonna end up taking all my fingers for that lackluster performance. Sad doggo. Gen 3 comfortably the Constructors' champion with 872 points, and finishing second is En with 721 points, and third is Gen 5 with 674 points. So that is it. There you have it. From holoID Gen 2, your July champion, the lady of the PFAL, Pavolia Reine. Attention, please. Pavolia Reine is the July champion. Congratulations to her. By 1 point. By 1 point. What a big day for her on Tuesday. And finishing high enough without much effort to secure the July championship and earn the star on her livery. So just a moment. So 1 moment while I come on. While I remove the strike through so I can show you the standings, final standings. And then we'll wrap up the series. The final table. Oh crap! I don't want to disable preview. I just want to show the final standings as they are, and there it is. By 1 point, Pavolia Reine, your series champion for the month of July. Second, third, and fourth, all members of Usada Kensetsu Gen 3. Fifth place is a Gen 5 member. Just to confirm that it's not rigged, just showing you the final standings very slowly now, so that you'll have a good look at how it is. With Corone, the wooden spoon winner. Oh, yes, what a series it was. What a series. Congratulations once again to the lady of the PFAL, Pavolia Reine. For winning the July champion, the first driver other than someone from Gen 0 to win the championship. With 2 race wins, 1 second place finish being enough to win it all. Anyway, next month will not be a Formula Holo championship. Instead, looky here, we have the IndyCar series. That's right, your favorite independent Vtubers, 32 of them, about to compete in a series of very fun races on road courses, street circuits, and ovals too. That's right, ovals. We have oval races in Vtuber IndyCar. And that's your tentative schedule right here. Be sure to tune in starting on August 9th, I believe, depending upon my schedule. We're going to start off at the short oval in Phoenix, and then and then the World Course in St. Petersburg, and then we move on from there. We're going to Phoenix, St. Petersburg, Homestead, Miami, Edmonton, Twin Rim, Motegi, Sao Paulo, Kansas, Houston, Chicagoland, Detroit, Kentucky, and Laguna Seca for a fun August championship in the IndyCar Series, the second IndyCar championship. With defending champion Kagura Nana, that's her above Navi Mama in the image, set to defend her series championship against 31 other drivers, which includes a bunch of returning drivers and a few newcomers, including Navi Mama right there, for the August IndyCar Vtuber Championship. So I'm really eager for this series, and it's going to be a fun series to look forward to in the month of August. Oh, you definitely love to see it. Anyway, that's it for the month of July. That's it for the July series. Congratulations once again to Pavolia Reine, your driver's champion, and Gen 3, your constructor's championship winner. And that is it for now. Thanks so much for tuning in throughout this month of July. Thanks for going beyond the circuits with us. And I hope to see you on August 9th or whenever the second IndyCar series will proceed. My name is, as always, Dag the Pig. Have a great rest of your day. See you in August for the IndyCar series. And bye-bye for now.